Hello to all my friends out there. Hi, you guys. Today I'm going to Marshall's to see if there's any sunglasses left. I bought these for $8. Look what nice sunglasses these are. I bought one pair for myself and one pair for my daughter-in-law. And so I thought, wow, I think I'm going to try to get a couple more pair. These are really nice and they really protect your, these are circus sunglasses from Marshall's. They really protect your face from the sun. It's really bad out here. It was very hot here. I didn't even run my heater last night. I live out, and you guys heard the coyotes. But it's good because out here, if you're coming into the back of my house, you have to get by the coyotes. So that's good. Okay, this video is short-term gains, long-term losses. Okay, that could go for our country as a whole, but it could also go for us. And so yesterday on the way home, I'm not going to bother telling you where it was because I'm not going to be going there anymore. I went in and I ran in to buy $6 worth of stuff, 3 Diet Cokes. I bought the 2 screens and I bought a pie pan and I bought one of those little cake pans and some Twinkies. And by the time I got out of there, I was so disgusted. And I thought, wow, never shop there again. Never go there again. There was no socially distancing. Let's see, literally throwing the merchandise. The checkout was such a pig pen that the woman in front of me left half her groceries because it was hard to determine what stuff was the groceries, and it was in bags. And so I was thinking, wow, this place is never going to last. And I started thinking about, here half of the people couldn't even do business. And then the businesses that are left seem awful and unstable. And I thought, they're not going to last. They're not going to be able to weather the storms of what is coming. So what is coming is the people that are stable, the people that are determined not to lose their butts, not just to grab and snatch $1 today, but survive 10 years are the ones that are going to be in 10 years at least as good as they are today. That's what I want to do. And so I told you guys I used to work in low-end shops, and they were famous for grabbing every dollar they could, doing sloppy work, working fast, grab and snatch, you name it. It's not healthy financially. Stability is the key. And so I have been going through things and really keeping an eye on everything. What am I doing here? What is going on here? I don't want to shop in unstable, irritating places and pick up the COVID, or worse yet, they freak some nut out and, I get shot or something. And then, the stimulus, I think we're in a depression right now as we speak. So what I wisely did is I thought I want to get value out of my stimulus, and so it went towards a roof, because that is thinking about the future. When the rain comes, your roof is in good repair. And I'm going through it where I live, everything, making sure everything is repaired, making sure I'm keeping up everything, including my car. Believe it or not, I am pretty careful with the car. So also another bad thing is this cutting corners thing. When I worked in these shops, one of the things they would do is you have a 2-ounce bottle of color. That is one application. And they would use 1 ounce color instead of 2, and 1.5 ounces of developer. So they were using half as much color, and they were using 1.5 times the developer, and they were still shaving the person by half an ounce of product, even though the product wasn't mixed right. And they thought they were so clever. And what that is future losses, because you're not actually providing the correct product. And so this, I don't care what when I see this kind of shaving, like if you need more than 2 checkers and then you have people in 2 lines and you close 1 line, it's kind of the same thing. What it is it's saving a few cents here, a few cents there. Well, like me, I spend tons of money on food. I cook every night. I stockpile tons of food. So I'm looking for this kind of stuff, and I'm avoiding them like the plague. And as far as my food storage goes, I discovered one example is pasta. Your better pasta costs no more. It's just, and you can get a bigger bag for $2 at Smart and Final than the cheaper pasta, or just buy the better item. You know, make a point in doing that, because if we get stuck in some kind of food storage and all we have is cheap food, we're going to be very, very miserable. I'm not saying spend expensive food. I'm just saying buy the best quality you can. And so then I have a couple more points. One, what we do right now is actually defining our future. So the future is created by what we do every single day. That is why I retired young, because I thought, if I kill myself, because I worked so hard all my life, if I kill myself, if I get sick, or if I hurt myself at my age, it's going to be very, very bad for me, and ultimately I will probably end up in a nursing home. Even if I catch the coronavirus, a bad case, chances are I would end up in a nursing home. So that's why I don't want to catch this stuff. And so another thing is I want to keep myself in safe environments in case things move in an ugly direction in the next place. Well, good, I got the coyotes in the backyard. And if you don't have a car, it's going to be hard for you to get where I live. That's why I moved out there. And if this becomes dangerous, I'll move further out, because there's some nice places, you know, east of San Diego. The thing is I used to work out there. You have to add to the expense of, it costs more to live out there, a new car every few years, because you're driving up this mountainous terrain. But it might be worth it if it's not safe. And then the other thing is, if we knew we were heading for a depression, let's say we're in a denial that we're not in a depression now. But if we knew we were in a depression, what would we do? Well, we would pursue stability in all areas. Fortunately, I have Costco, and I really do like Costco. And you go in there and there's not a problem. So that's why, and also you can get your gas there. Another thing is, don't let other people move you in a bad direction. If you're in places that are undesirable, move out of those now and move to more stable places where you're going to be able to get by through these times. It's strongly possible we're moving into we're moving into some 5G technology, AI type thing. And so what we want to do is we want to adjust now a little bit at a time each day. We don't want to be resistant to changes that are inevitable. So the 5G technology could be the new future. So, you know, the 5G would police us. The 5G would direct everyone, and we wouldn't, the AI would be behind it. A lot of people think that's far-fetched. I don't really think so. And so you've got to have food, so make sure you stockpile food. You've got to have a home. And so what you want to do is, I was showing you guys, I think it was last week, some of the places that I lived, which at this point I do consider dangerous. American people are ending up living on the streets. You know, I think this is not a new trend of evicting seniors. When I got my Social Security, I also got a 30-day notice. I'm not sure what the rationale behind that is. Victimize old people. Victimize poor people. So anyway, you want to make sure. Where I live now is very, very trustworthy. But if something happened when I move, I want to make sure I can trust that person. And then the last thing that is so smart to do, hoard cash. You know, small bills. You know, there's all this thing, you know, the Bitcoin is taking over. Until it does, hoard cash and keep your car full of gas. We know the price of gas is going up. They've been telling us that. The cost of living is going up. The rents will go up. What's going to happen is everyone is going to be forced to make up the difference. The taxes, the delays in the transport. The little guy is going to be paying it. And someone said, well, little people don't pay any taxes. Excuse me, they pay sales tax. They pay all kinds of taxes just to exist. They indirectly pay the taxes to the wealthy people. Where do you think the money comes from? People aren't in the business to pay taxes. It all trickles down. You know, they say, well, it's a K-shaped recovery. The bottom half is paying the taxes for the top half. Where the rich people aren't just taking that money out of their pockets and, you know, paying it to the government so the government can give us stimuluses, which are debt. So, okay, you guys, please like, comment, and subscribe, and God bless you all.